Today we have with us the 2014 Skoda Laura. Funny enough, the biggest competitor to this car was from its parent company, and that is the Volkswagen Jetta. Now both these cars were fantastic cars, still are, and so recently there is a great hype for people to buy these used Skoda Lauras or Volkswagen Jettas. So I thought, why not come and review this car over here? And so let's start the review. And now before we start this review, I would like to say that we are a comparatively new channel, so consider subscribing to join our family and enjoy many amazing car reviews just like this one over here. Now the Skoda Laura has always been that powerful family car, and with power comes boldness, and the Skoda Laura's looks are nothing but bold. We have the beautiful butterfly grille in this car, which is Skoda's famous. We have that green Skoda logo that is given in previous Skoda cars in the center of the hood over here, and around that all over we have chrome surrounds. If we talk about the fog lamps in this car, well, the fog lamps have got a very curvaceous design, which I think really goes along with the curves of the car and really matches well with the car. If we talk about the headlamps, well, the headlamps have been changed in the Skoda Laura a lot of times. In this car we have the curvaceous headlamps, which once again go along with the curves of the car, and I think it looks pretty good. And as we are talking about the headlamps, well, we have a projector headlamp setup in this car, but the attention to detail is that along with that we have a small Skoda badging given in the headlamp setup, which once again looks very nice to look at. And now coming towards the side profile of the Skoda Laura, well, we don't really have any kind of interesting thing over here because at the end of the day, it is a family car. But if I talk about the alloy wheels in this car, well, we have a 16-inch 5-spoke alloy wheel design, which I think looks really sporty and goes with the performance of this car. So coming towards the rear end in this car, well, once again, it's a family car, so they've kept it quite simple. We have the Skoda logo over here, once again the old green one, the Laura badging over here, the TDI badging over here depicting that it's a diesel engine Skoda Laura. And if I talk about the tail lights, well, once again a very simple design. And now talking about features in this car, I first off want to talk about the AC controls in this car, because we get dual zone AC climate controls in this car for the driver side and the passenger side, so that is good. We also have heated seats in this car, once again a great feature, 3 levels of heated seats, so that's great. And I actually want to talk about this small A over here. Now this is actually auto air circulation. Now in normal cars what happens is it's totally up to you. Do you want to keep the air circulation on or do you want to keep it off? There's only 2 stages, but in this car there are 3: off, on, and then automatic. So all you need to do is just pop this into automatic and the car will analyze itself and see whether it should turn on the air circulation or not. So this is a great feature. If I talk about the radio controls in this car, we don't have a touchscreen, we just have a radio in this car, but the audio quality in this car is of another level. Seriously, very high quality audio system in this car. Now another feature in this car is of auto dimming mirrors, and that is a great safety feature while you're driving at night. Next up we have heated wing mirrors in this car, which can be turned on like this, like it is being turned on. If you want to turn it off, well, just rotate it on the other direction and you can turn off heated wing mirrors in this car. Once again, a great safety feature. Next up, like I've told you in many Skoda cars, and that is of one touch controls for the windows. This is an amazing feature. All you need to do is just press it once and the window keeps going up. Similarly, if you want to bring the window down, just press the button once and the window will come down automatically, and not just for the driver's side but all 4 windows in this car. So that I think is really amazing. Starting with the practicality, I want to first start with the glove box in this car, which can be opened like this, and as you can see, it is a quite large glove box. You also have a thing for organizing this. We have 2 card holders over here, 1 pen holder given over here, and the good thing is that this is lighted as well as cooled, so the glove box in this car is pretty cool. Just on top of the dashboard you get another storage cubby which can be opened like this, and then you can keep some stuff over here as well. Coming below the center console, you have another storage cubby over here, which is mainly for keeping your phone, and it can be closed as well. Just behind the gear lever you get 2 cup holders and this small pocket over here which can be used for keeping keys or something like that. Opening up the center armrest in this car reveals two divided storages which are pretty deep over here, and you have this small storage cubby over here which is quite weirdly shaped, and you also have an aux port given over here. Over on the driver's side you also get another storage cubby over here which is quite deep and big. But the biggest part is that over on both seats, over on the driver's side and on the passenger side over there, you get two more storage cubbies which I have never seen in any other car. Coming to the rear seats, we have seat pockets for both the driver and the passenger side seat. Over down below over here, when you open this, it reveals another storage cubby over here, which is pretty good. And when we open the armrest in this car, it can be opened up to reveal another storage cubby which is carpet lined and is quite soft and good. When you close this, it reveals another handle which can be opened up to reveal the trunk in this car. And now let's talk about one of the most important parts about our practicality session, and that is the trunk. Now when I open this car trunk, you can see that one thing is pretty odd, that not only the trunk but also the rear deck lid goes up, and so that is one little quirk of the Skoda Laura. If we talk about the actual trunk, well, you can see that it is a very large trunk, and you have a few things for organization as well, like this net that is hooked up to all four corners of the trunk, and then we have this one retractable net given on the side. Well, that can be retracted if you don't want it, and we also have this cargo tray which can be used when you unhook it from this position, and then you also have these hooks given on either side. So all in all, I can say that the Skoda Laura is a very practical car. And so now let's talk about the comfort in the Skoda Laura. Now if I talk about my initial impressions, well, the seats are leather seats. That is obvious in a car like this, and they are very soft. I mean, like I told you before, I also have heated seats in this car, so that is a plus point. And I love that in a car when you're going for a long road trip and it's cold weather outside. Well, heated seats really do snug you in place. If I talk about the seat material, well, once again, leather seats, so they are very soft, and the seats have been gripping me quite well as well. So I think going for the performance factor as well, if you want to do spirited driving in this car, these seats will grip you in place really well. Obviously, being the front seats, I can move the seat back and forth, the backrest back and forth, but it's not a lever for moving the seat back and forth. You actually have this dial which you need to rotate slow, and then that does the seat back and forth in terms of the backrest. I mean, that is pretty annoying. And then we also have lumbar support in this car, which is also manual. Once again, can't really complain because you're getting lumbar support. And then obviously being the driver's side seat and for the passenger side seat, you also get height adjustability in this car. And now coming into the rear seats, you just saw that I was sitting in the front seats and I'm pretty tall, 6'1", even though coming back I have about 2.5, 3 inches of legroom available to me, so that is really nice. I have about 2 or 3 inches of headroom as well, so the car is very spacious in that terms and it's really nice. So if I talk about the seat material, obviously it's same as the front ones, so you really don't need to care about the seat material. It's very soft and very comfortable, so going in a long road trip in this car, being a child or an adult, you won't have any kind of problem. But I want to move into the middle seat and see what they say. Now if I come into the middle seat over here, we do have this bump for the transmission over here, which is pretty large. But then because I have my legs both on either side, I don't think it will be really uncomfortable for the person sitting in this car. And so even in the middle seat, being a child or an adult, you really won't feel any kind of uncomfortable in the middle seat as well. And so that was a review of the 2014 Skoda Laura. Once again, the perfect family car for a performance oriented driver. And so that was our review. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Comment down below what you think about this video, what you think about this car. Share this video as much as you can, and a subscribe would also be appreciated. Thank you.